welcome to our show. Today we are talking about a super famous artist. He was born in Spain in 1881 and died in 1973 at 91 years old. Please welcome Pablo Picasso.
Thank you, but my real name is actually 23 words long. It's Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno Maria de los Remedios Cipriano de los Santinos. But you can just call me Picasso.
Wow, okay, so we heard you were good at art even as a little kid. Is that true?
Yes, my very first word was peas, which is short for lápiz, the Spanish word for pencil. I could draw before I could even talk. By the time I was 13, my dad, who was also an art teacher, looked at my drawings, gave me his brushes, and said I was already better than him.
That's wild. Now your art changed a lot during your life. You had different periods or styles. Can you tell us about the blue and rose periods?
Yes, the blue period is from 1901 to 1904. I was sad, had no money, and my best friend died. So I painted everything using only blue colors. It showed sadness and loneliness. But then came the rose period from 1904 to 1906. I moved to Paris, got happier, and started using pink and orange colors to paint fun things like circus performances.
So, blue means sad and pink means happy. Got it. But then you invented a totally weird style called Cubism. What was that about?
Cubism used geometric shapes and showed different perspectives at the same time.
Let's look at some of your famous paintings. Les Demoles de Avignon.
I painted that in 1907. It shows 5 women, but their bodies look like sharp, broken shapes. Some of their faces look like African masks. It was meant to shock people and change how we look at art. Today it hangs in the Museum of Modern Art in New York.
It definitely looks different, but your most famous painting is called Guernica, right?
Yes, painted in 1937. During the war in Spain, planes dropped bombs on a small town called Guernica. Lots of innocent people died. I was so angry that I painted a huge picture using only black, white, and gray to show the horror of war.
Picasso. There are a lot of symbols in Guernica. What do they mean?
Yes, symbolism was very important in my art. I used animals, colors, and shapes to represent emotions and ideas. The screaming horse shows the suffering of the innocent people. The angry bull shows cruelty and darkness. It is a famous symbol against war. Today, you can see it in the Reina Sofia Museum in Madrid, Spain.
Wow, that is powerful. On a lighter note, what about the Weeping Woman?
Also painted in 1937. It shows a woman crying and her face is all cracked and jagged. It shows how pain can make a person feel broken inside. She is holding a handkerchief in her teeth. You can see her at the Tate Modern Museum in London.
And later in life, you didn't just paint. You made giant structures, like the one in Chicago.
Ah, the Chicago Picasso. Built in 1967. It is a giant 50-foot tall steel sculpture. People ask me, Pablo, is it a bird? Is it a dog? Is it a lady? And I say, I'm not telling. It's a secret. It sits in Dali Plaza in Chicago and kids use it as a slide.
Secret art that doubles as a playground? Awesome. You made around 50,000 pieces of art in your life. How did you do that?
I worked constantly. I loved it. I always said, art washes away the soul from the dust of everyday life. It makes life exciting.
Well, Pablo, you changed the art world forever. Thank you for talking to us.
You are welcome. This little scribble is now worth $1 million.
Oh my gosh, Lauren, we are rich.
Kira, this is just a scribble.